Welcome back, listeners. This is The Talk with Reed Jensen and Carson Noel.
Today we'll be talking about the top 10 cartoon shows from our childhood.
So these have been sent in by you guys, and we're gonna pick our top 10. So first off, we have SpongeBob.
That's definitely up there, and probably one of my top 3 cartoons. Maybe number one. I don't know. And we got Adventure Time.
Adventure Time, me as a kid, that was my favorite show. Like, that really hit home for me. I really like watching them go on adventures all the time. And that one's, for me, top 3.
And I actually went back to Adventure Time, kind of tried to listen to it, but I honestly just couldn't. It was kind of like super spazzy, and it was just not for me. I don't know. It was really, I don't know. It wasn't how it used to be. But regular show, another one you guys sent in, that's still fire. That show is so good, and yeah, I think it always will be.
I watched a couple episodes of it, but I never really got too into it. It really wasn't my favorite show. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. For me, it probably wouldn't be my top 10. And next, we have Chowder. Very family-friendly show. Very weird as well. Funny. I think everybody can say that they really enjoyed that show.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but it is also weird. So, Simpsons. I actually went through a time in like 6th grade where I'd get up like 30 minutes before school every day and just watch The Simpsons. Try to fit in like 2 episodes, I think, every each. I don't know, like 20 minutes long, 15 minutes long. So I'd try to fit those in before school. But now I don't get up till like 5 minutes before I leave, so that sucks.
Simpsons, I never really watched it on like TV in full episodes. I mean, now I'll watch like clips from it, like funny bits, but not really the whole thing. Next we have Family Guy. Next we have Family Guy.
Family Guy is one of the funniest ones on the list.
I also don't really watch it on the daily. I also watch funny clips from it, but I do watch it a lot more often than the other shows. So that's definitely in top 10.
Yeah, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, I've actually only seen like 1 episode, and I haven't. It's not really my type of show, but
I really like Rick and Morty. I try to watch all the episodes I can because it's an absolute crazy show and it'll take you on a ride. I find it super funny and interesting, and I hope they come out with more episodes.
Let's see, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo as a kid gave me a lot of scary times. Couldn't really watch it in my basement or anything because it just freaked me out. I don't know.
As a kid, it was an okay show, but now it's just not it. I mean, it's not it for me. And next we have Teen Titans Go. There are like 2 versions, but
I'm gonna go with like the new version.
Yeah. When I was a couple years ago, I would watch it on TV quite a bit, but now I would say it's more for the younger generation, and they're just a little bit boring now.
Yeah, I'd agree. Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls was one of the more interesting shows. It had a lot of secrets and hidden things, like in the theme song, if it was like played backwards, it'd display a message or you'd hear a message. And Yeah, it was good, but I can't really watch it now because the girl's voice in the show is very, very high, very ear
A bit
piercing.
annoying.
Yeah.
I would say that is probably my favorite show. Like, even today, I've watched every single episode from it. I could probably rewatch it over again. And it was just so cool. There was so much content in the show, and how it like just all tied together in the end. I was sad to see the show end, and I just really hope that they could maybe like do some more episodes or something like that.
Bob's Burgers. I actually never seen Bob's Burgers, and I don't really think it interests me, but yeah.
I watched some Bob's Burgers. I thought it was funny, but not like Family Guy or The Simpsons. But it's definitely a cool show to watch if you're bored. Next, we have Steven Universe.
Trash.
This is probably like tied with Gravity Falls for me. It also just like it's such a good show, so much content and such. But you have to be into that kind of thing to like it. But
I think Gravity Falls is for the age group of 3 to 7, around there. But yeah,
I think
1 out of
would put
10.
a bit. I don't know about you.
Tom and Jerry. This is one of like the classics or whatever. Fun show, fun to watch. I don't watch anymore, but as a kid, it was really good.
Yeah, I haven't seen Tom and Jerry in quite a while, but I really liked to watch it when I was pretty young. I would watch it all the time on TV, and it always just provided a good time. And next we have Courage the Cowardly Dog.
This is definitely top 10, top 5. I love that show. It was scary, but I could go back and watch it right now because it's so really interesting and funny. And the dog just makes the show. I mean, obviously, it's around him, but he's.
Yeah, I really liked it as well. It always just had something cool and interesting the next time. Never really expected it, and it wasn't really like funny, but it was just more interesting.
Yeah. Johnny Test. Johnny Test is I liked it. I watched it a lot as a kid. It was cool. I mean, as a kid, I could see myself being really interested in it. I mean, it's a kid with red hair, or he has blonde hair.
He was like
It has like
tips.
flames. It has like flames, and he has a little dog, and he has 2 sisters that are like scientists. And,
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I mean, I thought it was an okay show, but like, I watched it a lot because it was kind of the thing back then. But I don't know. I just thought there were a lot cooler shows on at the time. Next, we have Pokemon. What do you think about Pokemon?
I'd never watched it, so I don't know, but I don't think I'd like it.
No. I personally was a big Pokemon guy. I have a whole binder full of Pokemon cards. I always thought it was so interesting. The show was cool. I don't know about the newest episodes they're making. I just feel like they're kind of throwing things together now. But I really like the old stuff and how just cool and interesting it was.
The Fosters, have we mentioned that yet?
Mm.
Fosters was a cool show. I actually forgot the name of that show for the past like year. I like referenced some characters, but couldn't think of what the show was called. But pretty good show. I mean, it was cool. A lot of monsters and a little kid that he had a friend. I forgot what it was, but
Yeah, you're like someone that always came over, right?
I don't know.
But yeah, I liked it as well. All the cool different characters had a bunch of different emotions and such. I just thought it was like as a kid, I don't know about now, but as a kid it was just super interesting to me. And next we have South Park. You ever watch South Park?
No, I have not.
Yeah, me either. Sorry about that one. Neither of us really watched it. Ben 10.
I never watched it.
You never watched Ben 10?
No, I never watched
I watch that show all the time. It was kind of like Pokemon in a way, because like he could turn into like a bunch of cool different like monsters. It was just cool how he could become anything he really wanted, and it was just cool because they were like big cool monsters.
Let's see. We have the Rugrats. I also never watched this show. So
Apparently Carson's never watched anything as a kid. Me, as a kid, I loved watching the Rugrats. I thought it was cool. I thought it was funny how they could talk, and how the grumpy, like, older girl always get them in trouble.
The Fairly Odd Parents. I watched this show a lot as a kid. It wasn't the greatest, but I thought it was pretty good. And yeah, not much to say about that show.
I mean, as a kid, all these are basically as a kid. I've been saying that a lot, but I mean, it was okay, but now it'd be like pretty annoying. I guess like hearing their voices and stuff, but I used to think it was pretty funny and cool, and the adventures they went and stuff. Next we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What do you think about that?
Never watched it.
Never watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Could not tell you.
I thought it was cool. Even now, like the movie they came out with, I think it was pretty cool. How just some turtles have these cool ninja moves. Everybody's a kid like ninjas and all that stuff. And so
I think I was a Ninja Turtle for one year.
You were a Ninja Turtle?
I didn't even watch a movie or anything. I just liked it. Thought it looked cool.
Imagine.
Ed, Edd and Eddy. I never watched that show.
Ed, Edd and Eddy, dude. That was one of the best ones. Gosh, they were just so like, they were not the smartest people ever. And they were just absolutely hilarious. Like, how they would just always mess with each other, mess with other people, and they just really didn't have a clue. Next we have Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Goated, legendary. I want to watch it right now. I actually do want to watch it right now.
I would watch
That
it.
show is awesome.
Yeah, I love that show too.
I'm probably gonna watch some today actually.
That was bringing back good memories. Next we have the Peanuts, very classic.
I never watched the Peanuts. I just watched some movies in like English class when it was Thanksgiving, but I never watched the Peanuts.
Yeah, I never watched it on my free time, but at school they would always play it a lot because it was family friendly, and it taught a bunch of lessons and holidays and stuff. But it was cool how they were all connected and friends. Next we have, did you ever watch Johnny Bravo? You know, the dude with the big hair, the super muscular guy.
I have not watched that show.
Yeah, that was for more like really young. Danny Phantom. That was
I
an
never
interesting
watched
one.
that.
Did you ever watch TV as a kid? Jeez. Danny
Yes,
Phantom I
some
watched.
shows. Oh, the Pink Panther show.
He never talked, did he?
No, only reason it's from my childhood is because my mom really liked it because she watched it as a kid. She had a little doll. Yeah.
I mean, I thought they were a lot cooler shows because it didn't make a lot of noise, didn't talk too much. I watched, like, if I was really bored, I would watch it sometimes. But next, you guys suggested Garfield. That show's the GOAT. That's just like...
I've never seen an actual show, I don't think. Besides, like, some clips on YouTube, but...
Everybody knows about Garfield. Like, even if you don't watch TV, you know about Garfield. That's one of the originals. I thought he was absolutely hilarious. He was always pretty grumpy. He always made fun of Odie. Gosh, I'm probably gonna have to go rewatch that show. It was so good.
All right. The last one we have is the Magic School Bus. This isn't really like, I mean, it is a show, but it's more like a school show, but we had to put it on there.
Yeah.
Or you guys had to put it on there.
I never watched it like on my own time.
Oh, yeah.
It was always just in like science class.
It was all right. It was better than just writing down notes or whatever.
Mm-hmm. It was fun to see them go on adventures and such, but that wasn't really it for me.
All right.
So,
got a lot on here. First, we'll kind of just go back up from the list, so bottom up. So, Magic School Bus. I don't think it's top 10 at all.
No.
Probably bottom 10, but yeah. What else do we have? Let's see. We have Garfield.
I think that's a top 10.
Garfield. Yeah, I don't know.
I definitely think it is. We might have to make two separate charts here. Very different opinions.
Here we won't eliminate it yet.
And next we have Pink Panther. I don't think.
It was a good show, but yeah, like I
Not
said,
top 10.
it isn't top.
Danny Phantom.
No.
No, not either. The Peanuts.
Oh yeah, we had Johnny Bravo.
No.
No.
Not it.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people watch that show, but
Peanuts, not it for me.
What else do we have? We had Rick and Morty.
I think that's a top 10.
Nah, there's so many other good shows.
I freaking love Rick and Morty's so funny. We had Scooby-Doo on there. No, not it.
Yeah.
No. Adventure Time, top 10 for me. Top 3 for me.
Adventure Time, yeah, definitely a top 10.
Gravity Falls, also like a top 3 for me.
Yeah, I'd say top 10. All right, let's see. We're just gonna bounce around. Ed, and Eddie. No, we don't.
I thought it was a cool show, but maybe that'd be like my 11th pick.
I've seen some clips that are pretty funny. Yeah, no. What? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, definitely top 10. That was one of my favorite shows.
Yep, top 10 for sure.
Interesting, funny, yeah.
Everybody watch that.
Steven Universe. I mean,
Yep.
Some people like it, but I don't think it's
Loved
in the top 10.
Top 3 is Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, and
Steven Universe is in top 3?
yep, for sure.
Maybe. Bob's Burgers, no.
No.
No. Teen Titans Go, no.
No.
Could never disrespect the other shows. Like
Family Guy.
Yeah. Family Guy is one
It
of
was
the
funny.
funniest ones. Family Guy's top 10. Simpsons, it's like one of the OG shows. Top 10.
If you watched it as a kid, you were considered cool. Top 10. Chowder. Top 10.
How many are going in the top 10? Alright, whatever. Regular show, definitely top 10.
No. I don't agree
regular
with
show
that.
definitely top 10.
I don't agree with that.
It was one of the they had unique episodes. It was not like it was funny
I guess.
stuff. You can't really think of. SpongeBob.
Yeah, it has to be.
Top 10.
Has to be.
A lot of these were saying top 10, so I might have to take off some of them. Tom and Jerry.
That was a good one.
I mean,
I could go either way.
Of my childhood, that's just a thing. I don't think it was. So, nah, we're gonna keep that off the list. 25 is when it ends. All right. So no Tom and Jerry. Foster's. We can say it's top 10. We'll see how many we have because it's pretty good.
Did we ever talk about Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah, Phineas and Ferb we didn't talk about. But we'll put it in the top 10 because it's just one of those OG shows. Band Boy and Chum Chum.
Yeah.
Yeah, top 10. We're probably going to have more than 10, but we'll just cut some out. So let me see. We went down the whole list and we're good. Garfield, no, not top 10.
For me, that would be, but.
Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 11, 12. So we need to cut one out.
Okay,
We have
which
12.
Let's see. I would take the regular show out, but I know you wouldn't.
No, there's no way. Take out Chowder. Chowder wasn't that good.
It was too that good. We just got to take it out of the top 10.
Alright, no Chowder. And then,
I don't know. Phineas and Ferb was an original, but I don't know if I would consider it my top 10.
yeah.
It got kind of repetitive.
So there we go. We have 10.
What about 10?
Yeah, we got 10. We got SpongeBob Adventure Time, regular show, Simpsons, Family Guy, Gravity Falls, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Foster's, Fanboy and Chum Chum, and Garfield. So let's see.
I think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there.
I think I would agree with that list totally.
After 10, no specific order, but because that's just like too specific, and it'll just be opinions. But that was top 10 shows that we thought were special in a way or were interesting.
Thank you for listening to The Talk with Reed Jensen and Carson Well. Come back and see us at The Talk.